May you find happiness and peace, and may your home stand the test of time.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary. Today I'll be reacting to Kirk Finnish radical pro-trans student activist. So without further ado, let's get started.
Because I feel like there's not a lot that I could say that you haven't heard in this.
Yeah, I mean,
which is why
sure.
My main thinking on the topic is that for a lot of people, for trans people, I don't know if you're, for a lot of trans people, like, it's a matter of life and death to express themselves the way they want to and embrace the identity they want to, and to use the pronouns that they care about. And what is it to you to not respect
Yeah,
it? Like,
so
why do you?
there's two separate issues. We could go on endlessly and it probably wouldn't get anywhere where I would be like my own personal opinions on that.
Right.
But the more important question is, how does society react to it, right? That's the more important question. So I'm not going to convince trans people they're not what they say they are. Like, that's a waste of time. The question is, should we change bathrooms, like college sports? You know, that's the more important question, right? Should we teach this stuff in schools? And I would say, I mean, the moral question from my perspective is that I believe people, first and foremost, born as biological men, right, should not be allowed to exploit or damage or harm people that do not have the same testosterone, bone density, or muscle mass. Let's just take like athletics, right? So NCAA women's swimmer champion Thomas was a man, transitioned to a woman, wins the NCAA championship, right? So that's a moral question where I say, okay, you can think whatever you want, but you should have to compete your own biological, your chromosome should dictate what athletic competition you're in, right? So you say it's a matter of life and death. I think doing therapy, whatever, but your therapy shouldn't be disenfranchising other female athletes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but that's specific to athletics.
That's just one example of a ton, right?
Like, that's specific to athletics, but like, what?
Or like bathrooms, right? So like, I don't think men and women should share bathrooms. I don't.
You don't think, I mean, gender neutral bathrooms are all over.
Yeah, and I'm totally against that, right? So just so you know, like, I think it's weird and creepy. So
What's weird?
women can get raped. They have gotten raped. They can get sodomized. Loudoun County schools had multiple incidents of men who thought they were women and raped young children. All sorts of stuff, right? So, but then also just from a more just like civilizational level, this is one where we're totally not going to agree. I just think that if we can't have strict standards of what a man is and what a woman is, then things start to fall apart in a way I don't think we're really ready. We're ready to anticipate.
Yeah, I don't mean we can't.
We're not going to get even close on that, right? And that I know that. So.
Yeah, I guess my is that I don't know the statistics on it, but I find it very hard to believe that rape is far more common in gender neutral bathrooms.
No, I'm not saying it's common. I'm saying it
So
happens.
why?
It happens.
So why is that like the place that we?
Well, so like whether it be locker rooms for women only and not to allow men in them, I think that protecting the innocence of women is a moral good.
But why is
because
why are trans people more likely to be rapists in specifically in public bathrooms?
Well,
like,
but
why is that
they're biologically not the same thing, and
that's not really my question. It's like,
are
why
they?
is
No,
it
I have no
that
data
that
to
is
say if they're more likely or less likely. The question is if there's a chance, which we have plenty of evidence, like tons of stories, and whether or not it's 1%, 2%, I don't know, is do we have, as a society, right, an obligation to create a boundary or a barrier to say that women, right, should be a type of class, if you will, which was the argument of the feminists, that should be protected from the exploitation of men? And I say yes. And that's one of the fundamental reasons that this animates me, right?
Anyway, I agree with Charlie, you see, because as a guy, I won't feel comfortable sharing the same washroom with a lady, you see. Not my house, though. I don't have any problem, but you know, in a public place, I can't just be urinating and then ladies will be walking in. Like, I'll feel uncomfortable. I can only imagine how they will feel, you know, seeing trans men in their washroom. It's, to me, I feel it's not fair, because I definitely want to have daughters when I start giving birth, and I will want them to feel comfortable, you know, using the washroom, using the bathroom, and without anyone, you know, invading their privacy, simply because the person don't want to stick to their gender. And I feel majority of us out there will think the same way, because it's, no matter how polished it is, not fair. You know, ladies deserve their privacy, and would you respect that a lady is a lady. If you want to identify as whoever, you can also share, but you can share bathroom with, your, the sex you were born with, or maybe they should create a neutral bathroom. But I feel, in Africa we have only two bathrooms, both male and female. We don't have anything in between, so you have to choose. And like, don't invade someone's privacy simply because you are confused of your gender. I love the dialogue between these two people. I feel like they respected each other, and Charlie Kirk, told her, point blank that he's not in support of that. This is, and especially when he made mention of the swimming competition that the trans guy won. I feel it's not fair. You see, it's not fair at all. I can't walk out my house, then go out for a competition and see someone that is way more advanced than me win me for something that he's not supposed to be in. Even we have this boxing. When you're fighting in boxing, they give you an opponent that's way almost the same as you. They won't give you someone that way beyond you. To like, it won't be a fair fight. So same way with swimming, you don't make a lady swim with a guy and call it a fair swimming, and give the guy make him a champion. It's not fair. Like, it's really, really not fair, because everyone will, keep on playing the card. They'll feel like, yes, I want to identify as a woman and play in woman soccer sports, and they'll keep on playing with them. And this is the genesis of feminists, when they've been crying for men to give us equality, upper hands, for that a woman can do what a man can do, and now we are going back to how it was before. Now we are invading their sports, invading their privacy, invading everything. Like, women, they are sensitive beings, so they deserve this privacy. Let's give it to them. Let's make them feel comfortable. And I'm not saying this just for women. Men are also passing through the same thing. When women walk into their washroom, I think that's what I started with in this video. I feel like we should stick with what we were born with. I think there is this said lady in my country. We call her Bobrisky. You see, I'm even confused. Sorry. There's a guy that dressed like a woman. So now, because I'm used to seeing him dressed like a woman, now I'm confusing. I'm not calling him a woman. Anyway, he went to this movie premiere, and he was awarded the best dressed female. I feel like it's cheating, because like, she is a guy, so you don't give the award to a guy. This is a woman award. Like, it's supposed to be meant for women. So you gave it to a guy simply because, I don't know if they wanted trend or they just did it, but I feel it's not fair. I won't, like, women came out there with their best, paid makeup artists to look the best, and the award was given to a guy. Like, how do you feel? It kills their self-esteem, and I feel it's not fair. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. If it is your first time visiting the channel, click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and remain blessed.